celebrating and having a wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? Shit with your loved ones. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my friends. Sorry I couldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm home with an injury. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I sustained over the weekend. I had to cancel a few events, shows, parties, events. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I was supposed to be DJing at three shows today. I had three shows lined up for the day. I had to cancel. Um, one was this morning, one was at 8, the other one was like at 2, 2 to 6, and another one's from, it was like at 9 till 9 till like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, it was all Jersey City. You know what I mean? I was booked. You know what I'm saying? I was getting paid. I was getting paid a little bit of loot to perform. Um, but I'm in so much pain, man. I am so out of it. I mean, like, I'm sorry I had to cancel, and um, that's just it, man. I mean, like, it's it's hurting me. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Um, Financially, I had to cancel another show. I had to cancel three other shows yesterday, and I'm probably gonna cancel um, the other three shows this Saturday. So I returned a lot of people's money, a lot of people their money back. Um, I'm hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hurt financially. You know what I mean? So I'm not really like coming at nobody's neck in particular. Um, you know what I'm saying? But AAA got to pay me, man. I mean, like, I'm in so much pain, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I wanted to touch on a subject, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel so loopy, you know what I mean? I loop and shit, so many different feelings I'm having, you know what I'm saying? Because the guy treated me real disrespectful um, on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to be the bigger man, but, I'm trying to listen to my lawyers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? Should be negative. Don't match the negative with the negative because that's all they want to see is us get out here and hurt each other. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Yeah. Uh, but uh, man, I really needed that little last little bit of money. Um, I'm hoping I could make at least some money on New Year's. We'll see how that shit go. Oh man, I'm still here. Um, I'm still locked in. Man. Oh man. All right, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I wanted to get into this whole situation and shit. Because it's impossible for me to move my arm. Sorry if I'm looking crazy and shit. Um, you know, I think white people have been warning us for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're the reverse roles of what we would think they would be. You know what I'm saying? Like how the monster be in the room and everybody's just still playing poker type shit. I'm definitely thinking about making a movie about this shit too. But it's not like the other movie, um, Get Out, not like Get Out type shit. Um, um, it's definitely like, the movie where, what I'm saying, black people, you know what I'm saying, should just ignoring all the fucking signs that these people are not normal. They're not here for you. They're not what you think. I mean, like, we got a whole Epstein files going off with the where everything's connected to everybody that's absolutely nobody to us. It has no effect over us, really. You know what I'm saying? Shit's like, yeah, well, the president, Um, he's like, in these files and stuff, and he's trying to sabotage the country. This shit is a whole fucking movie. You heard? I'm telling you. I mean, like, Steven Spielberg, reach out to me. Let's get this thing done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, this is a full fledged attack on the black American and black people in general. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, get at me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Got a president taking all these types of things away from people of color. You know what I mean? Foreign, domestic, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, black people that's been grandfathered into this United States situation via Africa, um, um, slavery, transatlantic slavery. Um, we get no reparations. I mean, like, we get placed in these horrific situations, deplorable situations, red tape. You know what I'm saying? So our leaders that speak up been murdered. The history that we have been erased, burned to the ground, burned to the ashes, destroyed by white people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, these motherfuckers just tactic, tactful, cut off food, water supply, air supply, knowledge, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Shit from motherfuckers, family. You know what I'm saying? Just controlling the whole narratives to making it like where you're the weird guy. You know what I'm saying? Or could be told that you're weird. You're out the way. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, it's like super crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? This movie needs to be made, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? On top of that, you got another layer of black folks that, you know what I'm saying, shoot, in the past, the ones that used to be dangerous to black Americans, like the House Negro, you know what I'm saying, shoot, or 50 Cent, or a um, Karen, you know what I'm saying, sure, too, you know. But I mean, but this movie has to be made because it's the only way that you'll be able to explain being black, you know what I'm saying, so like we're in this fucking scary ass movie and the monster is like right behind us and we're just sitting back here chilling and don't know what the fuck's going on. And I mean, like, and everything gets flipped around. Like, here it is, we're kidnapped and our family lineage, you know what I'm saying, should trace back to being kings and queens and um, um, tribal leaders and geniuses and, you know what I'm saying, mathematicians, inventors, you know what I'm saying, shoot, engineers, scientists, you know what I'm saying, shoot, things of those natures, you know what I'm saying, shoot, like things that we come from that we don't get our credit for, that we're not able to do because, like I said, our history's been erased. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean, like, this is like a scary movie versus like a Marvel movie versus and a hero movie. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody has to stand up and connect everything, but becoming that person, you know what I'm saying, should um, marks you for death, and all the haters and the trolling and the trolls and the 50 cents and the um, house niggas and snitches and the motherfuckers that got Freddie Lampton, you know what I'm saying, knocked off, and the motherfuckers that's infiltrated FBI, how the FBI infiltrated the Black Panthers and shit, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, shit, it's like a no way out. Fuck, get out. There's no way out. You know what I mean? And the sequel to that could be called Can't Win. You know what I'm saying? It looks like at the end, it looks like the motherfucker got out. You know what I'm saying? So a few people survived, but then Well, they was ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they thought they knew he was gonna do that. I mean, like, you gotta think about it. They took away the voting rights and shit like that, trying to take away civil rights. They suppressed the black people so that, you know what I'm saying, so they could make a mockery of them, and so that their offsprings could say, oh well, they just did it to themselves, or the richer offsprings, even richer offsprings, just view anybody who doesn't have nine figures um, at the end of the year are just welfare recipients. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and 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 when you address, when a black person would go in the movie and address something about, you know what I'm saying, the mistreatment and shit, and you know what I'm saying, sure, the call an individual out for their actions, you know what I'm saying, should report it to the police or whatever crime they're trying to commit on them, and say, look, this guy's being racist, and then they rebuttal and say, how are we racist? And then that person just so happened to be that Neo type, Matrix type person, and be like, and says to them and shatters their world and says, it's simple. This shit's been going on for 400 years, and you motherfuckers have not once formed a uniform society to identify yourselves as separate from the KKK. Not one, not anyone has come from your side and show groups and trolls and wore a certain color or something to let the rest of us know that, hey, you're in safe company. You know what I'm saying? That we're not with that. We denounce whatever our ancestors or fellow neighbors are on. And you know what I'm saying? It's not been any groups. So if it's not any groups, you know, how can I view you any different? You know, and then like I said, this movie has to be made. And you know what I'm saying? Sure, and then their rebuttal is like, well, how do we know that you're not? I mean, and we rebuttal back with another epic cinematic type rebuttal and say, well, my ancestors have bent and rebent and bent themselves so much and so many times over that we again inherited the stay and the say of what we feel comfortable with. And to not be placed in as a group or stereotype and say, oh, black people are the same in a criminal type labeling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, this has to cease. This movie has to come out, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all hit me up in the comments, man. Let's get this fucking movie out there, man. I'm telling you, and I mean, like, um, we could have civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X come back and have their words just intensified and their speeches intensified, and the mission will break the chains that's on the young folks that have been eating this poison to kill each other up for years. You know what I'm saying? And then we actually have the budget to bring 50 Cent in and say, I approve this message. Boom. That's gonna blow the roof off. You know that little emoji with the mind blown shit? That's gonna do that. That's gonna be that moment right there. And then I can't even tell you like the way how the neighborhood's gonna look. Like in the movie and after the movie. So, like I said, and that's just the first. That's the first of the trilogy. You know what I mean? Fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I put this movie out there. If anybody want to act in this movie, be an actor, actress in this movie, hit me up. I'm doing casting calls and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I haven't broken into some main characters. I haven't gotten a lot of things settled. But, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, we're working on this shit, man. Let's get this movie made, man. It has to be done. And think of how cool motherfuckers is. And get this, and this gonna be a scene plot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give this a little bit away. I'm gonna give this much away. I'm gonna give maybe that much away. I'm gonna give that much away. Now check it. In the scene plot, they're gonna be like, and form international white territory of exemption from bigotry and bias and xenophobia. That's going to be the killer. That's going to be the new killer in the room. And so, right when the old killers run around, now they are going to identify them and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like the killer. Because, all right, okay, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you some more. I'm going to give you this much more. All right, okay, I'm going to give you this piece. Because in the end, they're going to actually try the KKK as a terrorist organization. And you know how the anarchists that ascended on the White House were. We're gonna have that whole war happen. It's gonna be a whole civil war thing that happens all over again. And this time we're gonna know who's on whose side. There's no tearing off the sleeve, and I'm just nah. It's gonna already be documented. Everybody's gonna be documented because they're not gonna want to denounce white supremacy, and that's what's gonna happen. Denouncing of white supremacy and taking up equality. Movie over.